The Ghana Printers and Converters Association says the printing industry in Ghana is on the verge of collapse. It has therefore urged government to come out with a legislation to reserve a minimum of 50% of all local printing for the local printing industry to save it from collapse. This is due to stiff competition from foreign producers and publishers.
The history of printing in Ghana dates as far back to 1851, when early missionary work began in the country. The early 1900s and the late 1930s saw a tremendous increase in the volume of printing work done in Ghana due to the increase in industrial, commercial and other activities of the government, as well as development in education and health. In recent times, however, the local print industry has come under stiff competition from foreign printers, and high dependence on foreign companies for printing has negatively affected the printing industry in Ghana. To make matters worse, the award of contracts by the state to foreign companies at the expense of local industry has contributed immensely to its gradual collapse. Currently, all imported print materials attract a tax duty of about 32%, while imported finished books do not attract any taxes. According to the local producers, the waiver of all taxes on imported finished books gives the foreign companies an unfair advantage over their local competitors. The managing director of Graphic Communications Group, Mr. Mohammed Awal, said local companies like GPAC, Safeway Printing Limited, Backpress Limited, Type Company Limited, and many more in the country have the capacity to meet the local demand, but they need support from government.
They can print millions and millions of books, skillets and labels. As of now, we print for multinationals like Unilever, Accra Brewery, and Guinness. We do all that, but we don't have government business. If we get government business, we can employ thousands and thousands of people. If you are able to help us with government business, I think that we can employ over 5,000 direct and much more indirect workers, and that will help the better agenda, the development agenda of government.
The Deputy Minister for Trade and Industry, Mr. Mahama Yariga, has toured the various print houses in Accra to obtain first-hand information on the situation. The tour afforded the minister the opportunity to explain his outfit's plans towards resuscitating the local print industry.
We have local printing houses paying close to 32% tax on imported raw materials, whilst those who are importing finished published books don't pay any taxes at all, in addition to whatever support they may have even received from the exporting country by way of tax rebates, subsidies, and etc. And so we need to make this adjustment to ensure that there is fairness. Either those importing textbooks are also paying the same amount of duty as those who are printing locally, if not even more, or that those who are printing locally also enjoy the same level of tax waivers as those who are printing the books.
The local print industry has the potential of employing over 500,000 youth if the industry receives the needed support from the government and corporate Ghana. But grappling with the stiff competition from foreign print houses will make this impossible.
Well, my colleague Ivan Amponsa covered the tour by the Trade Minister to the printing houses, and he's here with me in the studio to tell us more about what he saw. Good afternoon, Ivan.
Good afternoon, Joyce.
Okay, so you were on the tour with the minister yesterday.
Yeah.
How many printing houses did you
Yesterday we visited about 6 print houses in Accra. That is GPAC, a subsidiary of Graphic Communications Group.
Okay.
And we also went to Safeway Company. That one too is in Medina.
Okay.
Then we went to Backpress. That one too is in Ofanko. Then we came to Type.
Okay.
In Caprice, and another one in Latabi. That's Sakwa Company Press Limited.
Okay, so the tour was right here in Accra?
Yeah, in Accra. Yeah.
Oh, okay. So after touring the 6 printing houses, what was your impression?
For me, I was so much impressed with the work that the local industry is doing. Looking at the history behind the print house in Ghana and look at where they are now, I believe they've done so well. Looking at the machines and the standard of and the quality of the things that they printed, I believe they are doing well, and they need to be supported so that they can at least support the economy in a way. I believe they are doing well.
They need to be supported, but from what you saw, the equipment and all that, they are calling for 50% of all contracts to be given to them, because now it's been given to outside companies. Do you think they can handle the order when it comes?
I believe they will be in the right position to answer that question.
But you saw some equipment.
From what I saw, if we give them the 50%, we visited only Accra, so looking at the other cities and the other towns in Ghana, I believe if we give them, they can deliver. And the quality for me is a standard quality. They print us items for DSTV, Unilever, and so many companies, and I believe they are doing well. So let's try them. And I believe they can cushion the economy for us as well.
Did you talk to any of the printing guys? Did they tell you why government is not using them?
For that one, they cannot lay their hands on the reasons why government is not supporting them. But their main concern is that if you import a finished product into Ghana, a finished book from abroad to Ghana, it's tax-free. But if you're importing the raw materials into the country to process to the finished product, you must pay about 32% tax, and that's their main concern. They feel like government should do something about that one, so that they can also be at a level playing field with a foreign or with the importers, so that they can also deliver. Because at this stage they are producing at a very high cost, and that is preventing them from at least achieving the maximum or the optimum that we all expect them to do. So if government scrap or waive away the tax, they can also do. That's
so what other complaints did they have apart from wanting to get the contract for?
They are also saying that there should be a legislation. And there's a law that 60% of every local prints or materials should go to the local industry. And now, at the moment, that law is not enforced. So they are calling on the government to institute that one and make sure that he will also impose taxes on those who import finished products into the country, so that at least it will not be so easy for them to flood the market with their produce, whereby those in the country cannot even compete with them. And the one aspect is that if you export a product from a foreign country, your government gives you an incentive. But charging or putting taxes on the import materials also become a disincentive to the local industry for them even to perform as we all expect them to do.
I believe that's why the minister went on the tour, to know their problems.
So to see what is going on there.
What kind of assurance did he give to them?
He said government is going to make sure that necessary measures are put in place to give them a level playing field. Everything should be fair between them and the importers, so that they can compete effectively with them. And government will support them with whatever they need in terms of resources and other things that they need. Government will do that to make sure that they also get the needed resources and employ more people, so that they can also cushion the economy of the country. So
we wait to see. Thank you very much, Ivan Amponsa. Ivan has been sharing with us his experiences on the tour with the Minister of Trade to some printing houses yesterday. Thank you so much, Ivan.